Hi, I'm Nick DeMoro, Instructional Coordinator at Genesee Valley BOCES and co-chair of the Civi Coalition.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Burns. I'm from Monroe 1 BOCES. I'm Social Studies Instructional Specialist and co-chair of the Civi Coalition.
My name is Nick Mollenkamp. I'm a social studies teacher at Byron Virgin High School. I teach U.S. history, government, and politics, and I am one of the members of the planning committee of the Civi Coalition.
So the Civi Coalition is a diverse network of educators across New York State and across our region in particular that is committed to bridging political divides in the classroom, because we believe you can do that. We believe the classroom is a space where people can come together and learn skills to talk across political divides. So we have monthly meetings virtually, and we have over 100 members in New York State as part of the coalition. And we hear from a variety of civic educators, civic experts on how to do civic education well, support the New York State Seal Civic Readiness, which is a great program we have here in New York. And most importantly, we kind of feel is how to bridge divides. So Jimmy, we started this together with just 12 people in the fall of 2024, and now we're over 100 educators. Talk about our process and how we've gotten to the point where it's over 100 educators across New York.
Yeah, so what we do is we introduce quality research materials and to educators through expert-led virtual sprint PD sessions. We have about a half an hour where we're meeting with the expert who are sharing their research materials, and then we have the second half hour where we break out into some breakout rooms. We connect educators directly with these experts. We put them in contact with one another to help them explore what they can do and how to do it well.
So Nick, as one of the teachers that's part of the coalition, you're still in the classroom. Jimmy and I kind of serve the facilitation role. What kind of impact has this had in your community and you think with other educators?
So one of the things I think we have to remember is students today are our leaders of tomorrow. And I will say with certainty that polarization is actually driving our young people away from being interested in politics and being involved. And some of the ideas and strategies that we cover in our coalition, it actually helps promote real dialogue among students, and it helps them understand some of the difficult political concepts that we cover in class. And what I found is as more and more people kind of experience this bridging movement or bridging mindset, if you will, it kind of spreads throughout the communities organically.
We got some videos from some coalition members from around the region that they wanted to share what it meant to be in the coalition. So this is so we haven't seen these before. It's the first time. This is from Kent Lency, it looks like.
I was struck, having participated in the bridging breakout sessions, by how each participant who shared the story of coming to his or her political worldview felt that was a really meaningful process and felt validated by having shared. And I think having experienced that process themselves, it's going to allow them to unlock similar opportunities for students in the classroom to share their story, even when they think their story might be in the minority.
I teach in a pretty small, rural, not very diverse district. So being able to connect with educators from across the state while taking part in discussions, hearing from individuals and organizations about civic engagement has been invaluable. I'm excited for what we've done, and I'm excited to see what we do next.
Being a part of the Civi Coalition this year meant a lot to me personally and professionally. It was just a wonderful reset every month to be able to sit down with my colleagues and talk about how we are supporting civic education throughout our region and state.
So we're recording this video because we're really thrilled that Listen First Project and Mount Vernon has recognized us with the George Washington Unity Award. So we want to say thank you to Listen First and Mount Vernon for this award. It means a lot to us. And we're excited as to how that can move forward into more work. We really believe the classroom and our school communities can be a place we can learn to depolarize. We can begin this bridging movement in these communities with our young people, and they can then spread that work out.